There's fun to be had for the entire family at O'Connell's, and I might as well start with the centerpiece, the water slide. There's not really an adult clubhouse at this campground, but they do have an activity center and they do have structured activities geared towards children mostly. I did enjoy a meal at the cafe here one day, and I tried to work a little bit on my computer, but I found the TVs were too loud and distracting, to be honest with you. That's okay. There's quieter options over at the general store where they serve ice cream on the patio. It's right on the lake where you can take in all the scenery, and oftentimes you'll see a lot of folks fishing here off the dock. Now, putt-putt golf is normally a group activity, but you know what? I just had some ice cream and I had to work off some calories. I played a round or two. But you know, it's not just family fun here at O'Connell's. It's also for solo RVers and couples as well. Hanging out at the pool is not a bad way to spend the day. And the hot tub, even better. And have you ever seen this at a campground? It's a vending room. Now, there are quite a few residents here at O'Connell, and I imagine a lot of the Chicago natives have vacation properties here. So it's really fun to walk around and see people's different setups. Some are quite extravagant. After a walk through the neighborhood, you may just want to relax and take in the scenery. Yep, it's a sandy beach in Amboy, Illinois. But here's what I was drawn to: a beautiful bike trail around the lake. They call it the Outback. It starts here, and then it loops back around to the campground right here. I imagine there was a time, maybe back in the 70s, when people treated this trail with some respect. That's why it's so disheartening to see this litter everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Litter that hasn't been picked up in years. And remember on the sign where it said, no dumping? It's just not what you want to see when you're on a trail and you want to be with nature, you know? So I'm going to give you a little bit of a polarizing review for this campground. It's great for families. Fantastic. Everything you could want for the children. You have the water slide, the swimming pool, putt-putt golf, the activity center. It's all geared towards families. And if you're a solo RVer or a couple, you can have a fine time here as well. But I think you might get a little bored after 3 or 4 days because there's not a lot of dining options in the area. There's not a lot of adult activities here, and there's no adult lodge. You can hang out at the pool, go for walks, and have a perfectly lovely time. So what I'm going to say is this: I would probably come back here, and I would hope that the trail is cleaned up a little bit. That was my major disappointment, I guess, is that trail. Please, please pick up the trash. But outside of that, it's a fine campground. I think it's good for a 3 or 4 night stay if you're a solo RVer or a couple. For a family, definitely a 5 or 6 night stay. O'Connell's is 1,000 Trails Park, so you can stay here for free if you're a member. I highly recommend, if you're going to be doing a lot of RVing or even full-time RVing, get the 1,000 Trails membership. I wouldn't do without it as a full-time RVer. You just save so much money. If you're interested, please check out my contact on the description page. If this information's been valuable to you, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. Safe travels, and I'll see you next time.